Welcome to your Tee Time Strategies. I'm Terry Miskolczi, Director of Instruction for Brown Golf here in Bluffton, South Carolina. Last week we started on the first tee, hit my tee shot. I'm standing, actually it was a pretty good tee shot, pretty close to the middle of the fairway, and now I'm faced with a shot, second shot, about 125 yards to the center of the green. I have water to carry. Now, what do? So let's take a step backwards and let's see how we're going to handle this shot. So now I'm standing here getting ready for my second shot to a hole that is guarded by water. Now, it's to the center of the green. I'm at almost just in front of the black here. It's 125 to the center of the green, and the flag looks like that's about where it is. Now, to carry the water, I need 115 yards to carry the water into a little bit of a slight breeze. So if you're a 36 handicap or a relatively new golfer, don't even try it. Hit a shot, just hit it off to the right, almost where that big evergreen tree is, and then that opens up your shot so the water doesn't come into play. If you're a 25 handicapper or a 20 handicapper, you have to know that you want to carry the ball at least 115 yards to get it over the water. Now, as your handicap goes down, your club selection gets better. And I always walk in to a shot with two golf clubs. Because once I get there, I look at the shot and it's going to be one or the other. In this case, I've chosen a gap wedge for 125 yards to the flagstick. So, my preparation, I start from behind, always start from behind. And I take a look at what line I want to take. I draw a line down, pick my reference point. I take the one golf club, put it off to the side, and I aim myself at that reference point, set myself up, get myself ready to go to the flagstick. Now, quick comment. Last week we had a comment about, gee Terry, you look like you were really open way left of the target. You have to remember, if the camera angle is on line, the body should be aimed always, in my case because I'm right-handed, left of my intended area. It's the golf club that's always aimed at it. So if I make the mistake of standing here and aiming my shoulders, my hips, and my feet, and then set myself up, I'm way offline. So when you watch it on TV and you see that it looks like the golfer is open, it is true, the body is to the side. Why? Because it gives us freedom to move towards our intended area. So now I go through my setup, my golf club, hand position, ball position, stance, posture, balance, take one look at my target, and then make my swing. Now we'll go to the green, and we have about a 25-footer. So now I've hit my shot on the green. The first thing I do is fix my ball mark. We always fix a ball mark by the outside, pushing in. Take, push in, north, south, east, and west. Tap it down, and no one knows I was visiting. So then I go to my ball. I set the marker down, I mark my ball. And my golf balls always have a line on them. So with that line, I use that to aim towards my intended area. So again, like my shot out on the fairway, like my shot on the tee, I stand behind, and that's why routine is so important. So when you're practicing, the routine is almost mandatory. As boring as it may be, it's mandatory because it helps you get going on the golf course. So now I pick my line that I want to go on, and the way I pick my line, I stand so that the ball is directly between myself and the target, and I look to see the shape of the green, and my putt seems to be going a little bit right to left. Normally I would walk onto the other side of the hole as well and take a look from that angle, okay, so I get a good view of what my line's going to be. The next thing I do is I take the line on the ball and I kind of step back and draw a line down from where I want to go, pick a spot in front of me, and I aim that line on that spot, then pick my coin up, and now I'm ready to go. All right, I go through my routine. I place the line, that's where I want to aim, so I've taken care of the aim. Now it's all about speed. Get myself set, eyes over the line, trust the fact that I'm going to be putting on that line that I select to see how close I come to making it just past the hole. So now I have an opportunity. I got just about a foot. You guys that are out there, make sure you don't knock that away to anybody else. Let them putt it out. Let them finish it. Because remember, if you establish a handicap, that ball's got to go in the hole. So no gimmies in my game. Set myself up, tap it in, pick it up, and say I made 4 on that hole. Now we go to hole number 2. Let's walk over to number 2 for next week and show you a preview of what it looks like. So I'm going to give you a preview of what we're going to be seeing next week on hole number 2 here at Crescent Pointe. And if you take a look, there's a lot of water out there, a lot of sand, and boy, that green looks really, really small. And when I normally play, I play the back tees, and the back tees from where I am is going to be 215 yards over the water, into the wind, and all carry. So let's talk how we're going to play that hole next week. And hopefully I'm not going to be playing it in a 30-mile-an-hour wind. See you next week.